Now we knocked out by Southampton in the FA Cup yesterday, and if I'm going to be very serious, right, personally, I am very happy that Arsenal are out of that competition. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not like I did not want Arsenal to win the FA Cup or I did not want Arsenal to win all these trophies that we all shouting about and all that. But I'm looking at these guys, the amount of games these guys have played so far this season. Right? Already they've played 50 games and there's still more games to play. They might end up playing more than 60 games this season. Right? I'm looking at the amount of games these guys have played and with the little breaks they have. And I don't blame them for exiting that FA Cup tournament yesterday. Now, don't get me wrong, it was a very, very poor performance from the guys. It was a very, very average, poor performance from them. Southampton looked a better side. They played better throughout the game, right? The only shining light in that game was Max Darman. Right? The rest of the players were bang average. And don't get me wrong about that. Arsenal were horrible on the day. But as an Arsenal fan, right, when the season started, ask yourself this question genuinely. What was your aim for the season? Because I'm very sure if we ask like 1,000 Arsenal fans, 900 or 900 plus of those fans will tell you get the Premier League. Like realistically, every Arsenal fan going into the season was our hope was probably get the Premier League. And if you could get any other thing, that would be a plus. But we allow the social media narrative. I made a video one time telling us that these pundits, this mainstream media, we're putting Arsenal up there so that by the time we fail, they will have something to talk about. They were pushing this quadruple narrative, saying Arsenal will be the favorite to win all the trophies, putting all these thoughts in our head, right? So that if we end up like we did, lose the Carabao Cup and come out from the FA Cup, we will start blaming, the manager, blaming players and all that. If you're an Arsenal fan, ask yourself realistically, what was your aim at the start of the season? Like, if your aim was to win the quadruple, then I have to say you're a delusional fan. Like, there's nothing to say. You are definitely a delusional fan. But if your aim was to probably get one or two trophies, which I think is still possible, right? Personally, if Arsenal can get the Premier League, I would be the happiest fan on this end. Like, I'll be the happiest Arsenal fan because we've not been able to get this trophy in 22 years, right? And talking about the quadruple, which English team have you ever seen win all the trophies? Like, even let's just talk about the treble. There've been only two teams that have been able to do it. That is Man City and Manchester United in modern football. And you expect Arsenal to win all the trophies. This is a side that have not been able to win a major trophy in 22 years. And have not won any trophy in the last 5 years. You expect us, like an Arsenal fan, you realistically expect Arsenal to win the quadruple. You have to look into yourself if you thought that. Now, if you're a realistic fan that thought struggle probably gets the league at the end of the season, then we are still on track. There's no need for us to go over the line. There's no need for us to go over the board, like to start shouting for the manager to be sacked, start shouting, calling the players average. Don't get me wrong, they were horrible on the day, but we still have something to fight for. We don't need this division among ourselves like fans, right? Allow the social media, allow the crazy Chelsea Man United fans online to talk trash about your team, not you, right? I keep saying this. I've been saying it from the beginning of the season, right? I'll be the last person, I'll be the last Arsenal fan, to turn my back on this team. As far as they see something to fight for, I'm still going to support this team to the very end.